Our family is scared and don't know what to do. That's what some of the people who came here to rally in support of standing with Ukraine told me. Some say they haven't even spoken to their family or loved ones back home. Yeah, well, don't get too excited. This does not mean you'll be able to take a train out from Washington County out to Washington, D.C. That's not what this means. What this does mean is that there will be a brand new manufacturing facility built right across the road here, and they'll be making WAMATA's brand new 8000 series rail cars. The Abortion Care Access Bill, also known as House Bill 937, has passed in both of the chambers, so now it's sitting on the governor's desk waiting to be signed. Well, the Senate just passed a new congressional map and is now headed over to the House, where they will need to pass it by tomorrow. Tuesday, state senators voted to pass the bill, and now today, House of Delegates are currently in session, rushing to get it passed as well and over to the governor to meet the judge's deadline. A busy day at the State House as lawmakers hurry to pass a new congressional map ahead of Judge Battaglia's Wednesday deadline. The original map would have taken District 1, which covers all of the Eastern Shore, and expanded the lines to stretch out as far as Anne Arundel County, where there are more Democratic voters. The new map will not include that change, keeping Maryland's 1st District a GOP stronghold. Senator Cheryl Kagan voted to approve the map, saying it complies with the judge's orders.
It's more defensible, it is representative, and it improves the map that we've had for the last 10 years.
Opposers of the map, including Delegate Neil Parrott, says the map is still gerrymandered and only follows some of the judge's rules.
I'm very disappointed with the process. The Democrats over the weekend and the dead of night, no citizen input, no Republican input. They came up with the most Democrat-controlled map they could.
Democratic Congressman David Trone released a statement Wednesday defending the new map, saying in part, quote, "I'm not a lawyer, but my initial view suggests that this map successfully addresses the problems Judge Battaglia's 94-page opinion identified with the previous map." A congressional redistricting map trial wrapped up last week in the Anne Arundel Circuit Court. Republicans are calling the map unconstitutional. The judge is expected to rule on that case this week. Delegate Neil Parrott from Washington County is one of the Republicans involved in that case. Today, a trial for petitions against the new map began.
But I'm very optimistic that we're going to have the maps changed because it violates the Maryland Constitution, and when those maps are changed, people in Maryland will once again get fair representation that they haven't had for over 10 years.
Just last week, the Court of Appeals ordered the state to push back the primary election date because of the court cases. Some local board of elections are also considering a number of precinct changes. A Democratic state senator I spoke to says her focus is making sure every vote counts.
Pushing back another 3 weeks is going to make it even more important for voters to consider voting by mail before the kids go off on vacation or summer camp, or families are away and not even thinking about the election.
There are also several petitions against the district maps in the state's Court of Appeals. Governor Hogan shared his thoughts on the ongoing hearings.
This is something that both anybody who's Democrat, Republican, or Independent, they really do want fair districts. They want citizens picking their representatives rather than the other way around, with politicians picking voters. And this is happening all across the country.
The special magistrate is expected to file his report in early April. Now, I'm hearing that this hearing could last at least 3 days, so we will keep a very close eye on everything happening right here in Annapolis.